How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a great weekend. We are going to talk today about how whether or not we should have a fat tax in America. So I'm going to do my very best to, well, do what I do, which is going to upset fucking lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people uh, on both sides, because we only have two sides apparently in fucking America. Here. Cheers for everybody. What's up? Tanalis? What's going on? Laura, how are you? Peaceful Lifter, what's going on? JDW, Helps Hawks, Faye, Jane, Jacare, Maria, Stella, how are you? I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name. Daryl, how are you? Simply Meg, what's going on? That's me. That's where you can get a consultation from either Crystal or myself. Or you can get 1 month of the app that includes live pre-recorded hit style training. Plus, you're also in the Hunger Management Support Group. Or you can get 3 months worth of our coaching package at a deal that's probably going to be the prices on all this is probably going to go up dramatically starting next week. So just if you are if you are interested in coaching, I would suggest you get it now. You get locked into the prices that will probably never be seen again, because once we start selling No Morbidity, which is the launched the 24th, 8 days from right now, 8 fucking days, finally, we'll be launching. We'll be having a whole live for it also at launch time. At launch time, we will be having a live. And also, Stephanie, how are you doing? Janet, how are you? Selikin, what's going on? Tracy, Elk, hello, son. You must be old as fuck. What's going on, Jazz? I'm doing an ab workout right now. I doubt that. First time ever catching a live, Sarah. How are you doing? The trolls. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. I don't know if there's, I think I see one troll. Let's see. Kenya, TJ, Fit and Curvy, Jennifer, the least interesting woman in the world. How the fuck are you? Sherry, how are you doing? A fat tax sounds incredibly interesting. Can't wait to hear about it. Jessica, how are you? Dallin, how the fuck's it going? I'm not for new individual taxes for people, but a tax on higher processed foods would only affect people who buy it. That is a possible solution. I do have kind of a thought on this. Why not stop creating extra large everything for them? That's also interesting. Tessa, how are you? Corey, Ashley, No Name Jay. Think about that, Jay. Excited to hear this. And what's cracking? Okay, so I've said hi to everybody. I'm going to say hi to you. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Lollipop, how are you? And Lynn the Dark Clown. Lynn, sounds like you got some issues. I'm going to say this right now. We already have a fat tax in America. People need to open their mind to that. We already have a very serious fat tax in America. It comes in the form of our shared healthcare expenditures, of which fat people, morbidly obese people, people that drink too much, smoke too much, and people that abuse their bodies and pretend that it is not an actual fucking issue, then help get supported by our money. We already have a fat tax in America. We've had it for quite the fucking while. The fact that we all, share in healthcare costs and healthcare burden, and what I will personally say is a system designed around keeping people as sick as fucking possible. It takes we don't have any self accountability. We already have a fat tax in America, and the tax is not on fat people. The tax is on everybody, distributed out. Fat people just generate it at a higher rate. Fat people are literally one of the fucking main reasons why we would be in any way worried about the fucking healthcare system for a cold that we need to decide to close down the fucking world for. The fat people of America are the most privileged fucking people in the world. The most privileged. I mean, I know a lot of them scream and yell about discrimination and blah, 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 blah. You motherfuckers disproportionately use the healthcare system. It's fucking disgusting to me. And I'm sorry, I know that upsets a lot of you. I know that upsets people watching. And by the way, just for disclaimer, I already said, David, I already said smokers. However, I will point this out. Obesity is we already discourage smoking. People already pay more for health insurance when they indeed smoke. For a lot of fucking things. And being obese is worse. And I'll say it. I know it's going to be very controversial. People are like, oh my God, I can't believe you said it. Smoking a lot is bad for you. Duh. Fucking, of course, duh. But being obese is worse than smoking. You know how I know? Because it literally is statistically shown. Being obese makes you more susceptible to 13 different types of fucking cancer than smokers. That's a real fucking statement. That's real fucking science. It's been known for fucking years. We shame smokers almost in public. There's fucking like anti-smoking, anti-vaping ads everywhere. But you'll see Lizzo's fat ass getting onto a fucking plane and saying how awesome she is every fucking where too. You know, this is fucking reality. There already is a fat tax. The fat tax on our society happened when we closed down millions of fucking businesses to protect fat people from getting a cold. Because if all the fat people that were susceptible got the cold all at the same time, it would overload the hospital system, even though the hospital systems are majority overwhelmed by fat people to fucking begin with. Now, this is not, I mean, and you can say it's whatever it's want. You're fat phobic. Fucking call it what it is. This is all facts. This is all reality. Fucking 80 to 90% of our healthcare burden, both on a fucking cost-wise standpoint, is chronic illness related. 80 to 90% of all chronic illness is lifestyle driven. Most of that, a good 50 fucking percent of the fucking healthcare burden in America monetarily is from obesity. It's just fucking data and stats. It's even on the fucking CDC website, which I'm about to fucking show you. It's fucking crazy. Like, so somehow or another, the people that fucking can't say, like, why should other people have to bear the brunt of other people not being able to say no to fucking gluttoning themselves and being sedentary? You know, I mean, this is a reality. We already have a fat tax in America. We already, very much so, tax our entire society for the choices of the fucking people that literally eat themselves into obesity. Now, I get that for a lot of people, there's lots of issues. And I work with morbidly obese people every single day. I was a morbidly obese person myself. We will come up with everything possible to help people recover from this. But this is just reality. We closed down the fucking country to avoid the healthcare system being overwhelmed and people then passing away because the healthcare system will be overwhelmed. I find it fucking ridiculous, by the way, that we did this where people missed surgeries and missed all sorts of other shit, which in fact caused them to lose their lives or fucking shit like that to avoid the healthcare system being overwhelmed. It's fucking patheticness, if you ask me. But let's be fucking real. Let's be absolutely fucking real. People choosing to eat too much is the reason why the reason why many people will be, because I still will argue, and I can very clearly show, we should not have closed at all. So, I mean, we're going to get to that literally first. This is from the New York Times. It's on Twitter right now. So give me a second. Pull it over. Okay. Boom. This says, we're going to go to it. In the US, 3/4 of the dead have been 65 or older. Older people tend to have weaker organ functions and immune systems, leaving them more vulnerable to disease and less likely to respond to vaccines. Just so we're clear, just so everybody can see what's up here. This is COVID-19 death rates double with every 10 years of age. I know this is a huge fucking shock, and I know that just because I said it a billion fucking times in the last 2 fucking years, these are the people that do the dying. I worked in the healthcare industry with a focus on elderly people. These are the people that do the fucking dying. We did not do them any favors by pretending that it was everybody. Instead of us actually fucking looking out for them and watching out for them, we fucking pretended that everybody was at the same fucking, everybody had the same fucking problems. But if you look, this is 0.25% right here. Okay, because it's deaths per 100,000 people. So 250 is 0.25%. Until you get to the age of 50, this is less than the seasonal flu. 65 and down, if you take the average, less than the seasonal flu. As I have fucking said. And this includes all comorbidities. All of it. All of it. Now, if you just take the people that have passed away with no comorbidities under here, it is infinitesimally small. They wouldn't even be able to fucking register this shit. So basically, we're talking about people that have eaten themselves or aged themselves into illness, eaten or smoked themselves or aged themselves in illness. And there's even, by the way, some statistics showing that due to the nature of the virus, that nicotine actually has a dampening effect. So some smokers did not even feel the negative effects of the virus. It doesn't make it healthy, but it's just fucking factual, just fucking true. You can go to look it up anytime you fucking feel like it. You fucking weak ass people. Fucking ridiculous. But I'm going to let you know, as somebody that did do healthcare with a focus on elderly care, I have helped write disaster plans, including outbreak plans for entire counties in the fucking United States. This 65 and up, especially 65 and up with an average of 4 serious comorbidities, are the people that do the fucking dying every fucking year. These are the people that do the fucking dying. I mean, that's why in 2020, we saw relatively no uptick in actual all-cause mortality, because these are the people that do the fucking dying. Fucking ridiculous. These people, when you get to the point where, by the way, more people over the age of 85 have passed away than under the age of 65, cumulatively. More people over the age of 85 total and up have passed away more than cumulatively than 65 and under, including all causes for the vid. Think about that for a fucking second. I am letting you know that the people that are 75 years and older with multiple comorbidities are pretty fucking isolated to begin with. They live, if they're not, they have accepted the fact that a fucking anything can fucking kill them. At that point in time, a fucking bad fucking allergy attack kills these people. It's fucking ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. So, we already have a fat tax. We already have a tax. The people that have the most comorbidities, that have the most state of illness, we already pay for and fucking deal with all the fucking time. Now, here's the fucking next portion of it. Whoops. Boom. This is the CDC website, the National Center for Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion, which when do they fucking promote health? Has anybody seen anybody promote health anywhere? Have you seen any fucking government agencies promote fucking health? Anybody? And anybody? I have not. I've not seen any of them talk about fucking watching out for your health, getting proper sunlight, getting proper exercise, not fucking gluttoning yourselves. I haven't seen any single fucking one of them. 6 in 10 adults in the US have a chronic disease, and 4 in 10 adults have 2 or fucking more. Heart disease, cancer, chronic lung disease, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, and chronic kidney disease. Chronic disease are defined broadly as conditions that last 1 year or more and require ongoing medical attention or limited activities of daily living or both. Chronic disease, such as heart disease, cancer, and diabetes, are the leading causes of death and disability in America. Heart disease, most cases of cancer, and diabetes. Diabetes is 90% avoidable. 90% avoidable by lifestyle change. Heart disease, 80% avoidable by lifestyle change. Cancers, 50% of all cases of cancers are avoidable by lifestyle mitigation and change. They're also the leading driver of the nation's $4.1 trillion in healthcare costs. 4.1. If you follow that, people wonder why I fucking say this shit. I say it because this is what's told to us. 90% of the nation's $4.1 trillion in annual healthcare expenditures are for people with chronic and mental health conditions. The mental health, I believe that comes into play because of the fucking actual prescription drugs that we fucking issue out like they're fucking candy. But chronic illnesses are 90%, 80 to 90% avoidable by lifestyle change. That's fucking craziness. So the numbers are only going to keep going up. Like, people get that, right? Like, people understand that. We already have a fat tax in America. We are all being taxed for the fucking choices of other people to make themselves fat. They are already taxing all of us. It is already here. We already have it. It is our shared healthcare costs. It is the fact that they burden society. It is the fact that they flood the fucking healthcare system to the point where we're terrified that a fucking cold will overload it. It is reality. So if 80 to 90%, it says 90% of the nation's $4.1 trillion in annual healthcare expenditures are for people with chronic and mental health conditions. Mental health is a part of obesity too, by the way. Absolutely. So if you take the low number, 80%, that is $3.6 trillion at 80%. Jesus fucking Christ. 3.6 trillion, 3.7, trillion, or 3.5. 4.1 to carry the fucking blah, 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 blah. So it's about $3.5 trillion. 80% of that, we're looking at $2.6 trillion avoidable by lifestyle change. Avoidable by lifestyle change. We already have a fucking fat tax. It's absolutely realistic that we already have a fucking fat tax. That's fucking so. I didn't, and they just updated these numbers too, because it was 3.7 something trillion. I estimated it was over $4 trillion, and I was right. One more fucking I told you so for the fucking bank. Look at this shit. We already have a fucking fat tax. Julie Dickerson, thank you very much. We already have a fucking fat tax. Fat people, we pay for fat people all the fucking time. We pay for fat people not being able to fuck. Like, that's how is this seen as anything but? We already have a fat tax. Ridiculous. I don't have a lot of faith or wisdom and insight in any government health agency. No, but they fucking know the numbers. They know the numbers we fucking spend. The fucked up thing, what people don't see is they know this is the fucking truth. It's on their fucking website. They just don't do any goddamn thing about it. Like, I just read from their fucking data. That's from their data. How very clearly we knew who fucking was at high risk, but we read from their data where the fucking expenditure comes from. We already have a fat tax. We already have a lifestyle tax, a bad, poor choice of lifestyle tax that we all fucking pay for people that eat themselves into chronic illness and disease. We already get taxed that. The main payer of that $4.1 trillion is the American taxpayer, because Medicare or Medicaid. It's not insurance dollars or anything like that. The actual person pays their fucking insurance premium, and then they're fucking done. And granted, they pay more out of pocket, but then we all have to suffer for increased healthcare costs. All of us. And the fucking danger of being burdened by it. But what about fat people with slow metabolism and thyroid problems? Sucks to be them. Fix your shit. I'm sorry, but be real. Nobody is doomed to be obese. None. Zero. This many people. This many people could not lose weight. This many. Anybody can lose weight. Anybody can lose weight. Anybody can. What about them? They're still burdening society. unjustifiably. If they are obese, if you are obese out there, it is a fucking choice. It is. It may not be as easy for some of you, but it's a fucking choice. It is absolutely a fucking choice. Big Spoon Bears here. What's up, motherfucker? How you doing? Yep. I dropped another pound this week. That's 21 pounds in the past 4 months. Get at it, motherfucker. That's awesome. Great fucking job. In the future, it's going to be great if things don't change. It is absolutely right now. It is unreal. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know it's not easy. I've written books about how hard it is. Like, I fucking know it's not easy, but you can lose weight. Anybody can do it. Anybody can fucking do it. Anybody can eat less. Anybody can move more. Exactly. Drella, there is no slow metabolism making people fat against their will. There isn't. It's a fucking excuse. It still means you're eating too much. If you have a slow metabolism, if you have PCOS, if you have any of these disorders, I feel for you. I do. I will gladly help you. I will give you as much information. We coach many people that have these issues. But the reality is that means it's even more fucking important for you to take your health seriously and not eat the fucking pizza every fucking day. I mean, that's the fucking reality. Slow metabolism excuse, it absolutely is. An avalanche of excuses for every personal problem is why there's a state of... Yep. We are about to see, with the great fattening of 2020, and then people doing all sorts of stupid fucking things that are negatively affecting their fucking immune systems, destroying their immune systems. Fucking people doing stupid shit, like fucking staying inside for 2 motherfucking years, like thinking that you should have a fucking dirty cloth over your fucking mouth hole for fucking 2 fucking years, and fucking taking experimental shit. Like, we're the wave of chronic illness and disease, of death that is coming, if we do not wake the fuck up, is going to be biblical. It is going to be biblical. It is not sustainable. It's $4.1 trillion right now. It's going to hit 6 in the next 3 years if we don't fucking watch. It'll hit $6 trillion fucking dollars. It's going to be declared a national. We are going to have so many sick people that it will be the next thing that they fucking terrify you with. That is why they're pushing, like, all of a sudden they're pushing fucking weight loss surgeries to teenagers. That's why they're fucking coming up with all these new obesity drugs that mimic a hormone that if you just fucking watched what you ate, instead of looking for a fucking synthetic hormone that costs fucking $15,000 a fucking year or $1,300 a fucking month, why not just fucking take some supplements that cause you not to be as hungry and fucking manage your fucking food? No shit. No shit. Mark, myself, my wife, our team, we are dedicated to try to help people get fucking healthy. We are dedicated to try to help people get healthy in a way that is not mentally damaging for them by making them feel like they're fucking starving to death. That's why we're fucking releasing No Morbidity. For real, it's meant to dampen your hunger down to the point where you get a hold of your lifestyle choices. It is meant to alleviate your hunger to the point where your body is not just at you all the time to fucking eat, so you can then drink more fluid, so then you can get better sleep. So there's 2 stress relieving ingredients in it to help you fucking mitigate your stress down, so you don't have as much oxidative stress, so your body will go to glyconeogenesis easier. We are trying to help society. For any of this to work at all, we need multiple things to happen. We need the fucking actual healthcare industry to start talking about lifestyle choice and preventative shit. The healthcare industry is a sick care industry. We need them to actually look out for trying to get people healthy. This is going to be awfully hard because most doctors, nurses are fucking ill themselves. Most of them don't know how to take care of them fucking selves at all. It's pathetic. They give doctors like a week of fucking nutrition training. I've heard some doctors from other countries say they got 8 hours of nutrition training the entire time becoming a fucking surgeon. What the fuck, people? They clearly just want the pharmaceutical and healthcare fuck. They want to cut you and drug you. That's it. You need to actually stand your ass the fuck up, put the fucking ho-hos down, and go for a goddamn walk occasionally. It's not that fucking hard. It's not that fucking hard at all. It's time. We do have a fat tax in America. Fat people tax all of us by being a burden on our system. Obesity is a national burden. It is in America. It is a national burden. Period. It's not even. I could debate this on a live stage with the data that they fucking use themselves with any fucking public health official. Fucking losers. If you were such a public health official, why didn't we fucking? Why are we sicker now as people? Why was there no call to try to get as healthy as possible? Knowing in February of 2020 that obesity is one of the biggest things besides age. Why did we not even mention that to people? We just did not even warn fat people. You can check back on my content from early 2020, and half of it is, are we going to warn old people and fat people that they're at higher risk? Because we weren't. We didn't at all. We pretended like everybody was at risk. We pretended like fucking children were at risk. I showed you the fucking I literally showed you the fucking death tally for this shit. These are not the statistics of us needing to worry about these fucking children. In here, look at this. This is every 5 years, starting at the age of 20 fucking 5. What the fuck? Under 25, that's a huge fucking... when you look at under 25, whose lives we've destroyed, whose futures we've literally fucking destroyed. I mean, just fucking trashed. These people are fucking mentally abused, and so it's just insanity compared to over 85. We didn't warn fat people or elderly people at all. There's fucking elderly people standing 6 feet away from somebody at a fucking Costco. We maybe should have told Granny that, hey, you're at much higher risk. Maybe you should fucking get your shit delivered. No, instead we needed to make sure we scared everybody equally. You know, you might kill your grandma. You know how to avoid that? Don't go around grandma. What the fuck? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. You just fucking stupid ass fucking lemons allowed yourselves to be terrified so people can control your asses. That's the fucking thing. I'm so excited. I'm just about out of the 200s. That's fucking awesome. Vampire homemaking, fucking outstanding. I like the fucking name. Very fucking cool. Very few worthwhile things are easy. No shit. No shit. Ooh, I've got lots of fucking questions. Exactly. People have all kinds of excuses about themselves. They fucking really do. Whitney, I've lost 25 pounds, and it's mainly thanks to the reality check I get from here. I was too comfortable with being overweight. Thank you very much. That's the fuck that and Whitney, congratulations. That's being a real adult right here. People, a huge portion of the problem is you look at people now, like when we look at people, a normal person is actually fat. Like a normal person is actually fat. For me to be considered small is insane. I'm a 185-pound man and I'm less than average weight of the adult male. By about 15 fucking pounds. That's tragic. And this is not tooting my own horn. I'm a big ass fucking dude. Like for real. Like, I mean, my shoulders, I wear a 50 fucking regular jacket. I'm a big motherfucker. I weigh 185 pounds just because I don't have a big fucking beer belly anymore. Like, that's fucking crazy that I am not above average in weight. It should be the other way. I shouldn't be 15 pounds below average. The average should be 15 pounds below where I'm at. 170 pounds for a male is likely where we should fucking be at for the average male, if not a little less, especially seeing as how the average male nowadays has a testosterone level of the average 70-year-old fucking 20 years ago. Most of these people are fucking low muscle mass having pussies. Understand why no one connects body positivity ramping up during the beginning of the Obamacare is obvious. Michelle tried and no one listened. Positivity 2 roots. She didn't try that hard, dude. I'm just gonna be real. Like the school lunch thing. It's like that's not that's a problem. Don't get me wrong. But we need to tell people stop fucking gluttoning yourselves. For real. The more active you are, the higher your metabolic rate. Move your body. Exactly. Sarah, I've lost just under 70 pounds since October. Boom! fucking hero. Great fucking job. But now trying to figure out building strength. Keep with the weight loss. You still got some weight to lose. And for building strength, find yourself a good in-person trainer. Learn how to do the lifts correctly. Make sure they cue you really well. I don't know where you're at in the country. Carbon Culture, this fucking gym right here. They're getting ready to start. They're in Nashville. They're getting ready to open up a fucking incredible fucking training center. And of course, yes, my business partner is one of the fucking people that fucking owns it. But we will actually be doing some work out of there ourselves. We'll be flying up occasionally to teach seminars and shit like that. So it's. But if you're looking for a strength coach, do that. But now you're hitting it right too. Just keep active, keep doing shit you like to fucking do, and great fucking job. 70 pounds since October. That's fucking crushing it. That's fucking crushing it. Gas prices on the rise should incentivize people to walk and ride bicycles even more. It's not going to. It is not going to. Absolutely, it is not going to. You watch. And you watch. The food prices that stay the same will be fast food. They will get subsidies. You fucking watch. You watch. Do you check out the article on okra? Sounds really interesting. Okara? I have not yet. Gas prices are crazy. They really are. Thank you. I have fibromyalgia too, which has made it weird to work with sometimes. Yeah, a lot of people with fibromyalgia. Like, I'd be interested to see how if your symptoms for fibromyalgia go down too as you lose weight. But great fucking job. Great fucking job. I'm disabled with arthritis, but I'm 96 pounds down and maintained for 2 years. Just ordered your book too. I can't wait for it. That's awesome. Tracy, great fucking job. And thank you for ordering the book. But great fucking job. Amazing. And fucking, I bet your arthritis feels so much better. You're probably eating in such a lower inflammatory way too. It probably feels so much better. My legs are leaning out for the first time since I was a teenager. Jesse, you're doing fucking amazing. Dakota, how the fuck you doing? People just need to find something that works for them. That's it exactly. Swim, walk, do something sustainable that you like to fucking do. No shit. How do we reach our youth, our future leaders? Until we start fucking telling them that they can fucking just make every decision they fucking want. Like, how is it fucking reality that we just treat children as if they fucking are full-on adults? Like, we actually have people telling children that they can fucking make life-altering decisions and shit. You know, about like, you know, medications that they're taking, like puberty blockers and shit. That's fucking crazy talk. That is absolute insanity. If my child had come home when he was a fucking 10-year-old and said that the fucking school was going to give him puberty blockers, I would have been popping fucking skulls open. No fucking shit. Insanity. In fucking sanity. They're children. You tell them what to fucking do. You tell them what to fucking eat. We need to start taking a fucking very serious look that when a child gets type 2 diabetes from their fucking diet, that the parents get in fucking trouble because that's abuse. It's one thing if the child has a little bit of weight problems and the parents are trying and the school's not helping at all because the school will feed them straight ass fucking garbage all goddamn day long. I mean, the school will let your child, like they say they have healthy meals, but they'll let them eat pizza and fucking chicken wings or fucking chicken tenders every goddamn day in fucking huge quantities too. And you don't have a right to fucking know, apparently, sometimes. That's what I've had people fucking tell me. But we need to make it so that adults are responsible for their fucking children's health. There should be in on every fucking decision made about a child. There should never be a fucking aspect that the fucking parent can't fucking check on, because in my mind, we should hold the parents incredibly accountable for the fucking health of their child too. I mean, it's one thing if your child puts on a little bit extra weight or something like that, but if your child is eating themselves into a chronic illness, you yourself need to be fucking looked at. If your child has type 2 diabetes and you are not doing everything to fucking possibly fucking fix that shit, because again, it's like 90% of all type 2 diabetes is fucking lifestyle related. I would almost say, I don't know the statistic for fucking under 18, but under 18 type 2 diabetes has got to be in the fucking 99th percentile range, lifestyle. We need to fucking hold parents accountable for the fucking health of their kids. That's the fucking reality. Right now, they're not at all. That like button is looking lonely. Give it a smash. Thank you very fucking much. Very fucking much. How can we teach the youth when our leaders are too busy pushing narratives politically? No shit. No fucking shit. Fucking, it's time for homeschooling to make a fucking serious ass comeback too. In nursing school, they taught us the food pyramid. Fucking. That's how you know the. By the way, that's how you know that they want you sick. The food pyramid is still a motherfucking thing. It's just changed over into my plate. 11 servings in a fucking day of grains. 11 servings. That's poisoning. That's medically negligent at the fucking very least. You let them drug us and cut us? That's the fucking truth. The food pyramid is. It's horrible. Quarantine 15 instead. No shit. No shit. On a side note, it doesn't even take a lot of exercise to stay in shape. With resistance training, you only need one set taken to near failure per day exercise. Then some cardio. You get this. Exactly. Hey, Alan, I've been doing IF for a while and just started Berberine. Did a 2-day water fast and have been feeling great. Only 5 pounds down, but I feel so much healthier. Thanks. Donna, that's excellent. I'm not a big water fast person for multiple days, just so you know. But and with the Berberine, for those of you that are wondering, Berberine is an amazing fucking, and I mean amazing. Mark has it in this. Mark has it in, this is Nutrient Driver, so he has it in this supplement right here. But and he initially put it in this supplement for its effect of causing the nutrients from your food to get flushed into the cells more. But when you look at the data on it, it is amazing for women with PCOS. It actually outperforms metformin for controlling PCOS symptoms. Outperforms metformin. As a matter of fact, let me fucking. The effects of berberine on reproduction and metabolism of women with PCOS is a system for you. Okay, hang on a second. I want to fucking get this over to you guys. So this is just for PCOS. Now, I personally also, there's tons of fucking data. You can look it up yourself on how berberine absolutely fucking helps with blood sugar regulation, those sorts of things. But this is the one she's talking about. This is the effects. Here we go. The effects of berberine on reproduction and metabolism in women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, a systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials. This is pretty interesting because they took a bunch of different ones. I will say this: it's crazy how long it's been around, and your fucking doctors barely even know about it. But conclusion: this review found no solid evidence that berberine could improve live birth or other clinical outcomes in women with PCOS. However, berberine appears to be more efficacious for improving insulin resistance and dyslipidemia. I can never fucking say that word, just the way I talk. And decreasing androgen levels and LH-FSH ratio in women with PCOS when compared to metformin. So it actually shows to be more effective for those sorts of things, some of the symptoms of PCOS, than metformin. And it has it has no side effect profile compared to metformin, which has a very high side effect profile. Some people can't even take it due to its large amounts of fucking side effects. Now, give me a second here. Okay, so we're going to go to this. Next. This is always good. This is a way that you can fucking. This is a simple fucking thing you can fucking do to help yourself be healthier. I mean, it really fucking is. If you have got a problem with, especially food cravings, this helps with food cravings because it helps with blood sugar regulation. For instance, berberine is effective in decreasing lipid levels in rats. Blah, blah, blah. All the above preclinical data confirm that data are confirmed in human studies where berberine can modulate the diversity of gut microbes at a dose of 500 milligrams a day. In addition, berberine is found to have a beneficial impact on gene regulation for the absorption of cholesterol at a daily dose of 300 milligrams in humans. An amenorrheal on glucose accumulation at 1 gram daily dose was also observed. For all these reasons, the reviews give an important good account of the impact of berberine in obesity treatment and prevention. So, and this is going to be it's in the nutrient driver, which I gave you, but we're also working on like a next level the supplement for it too, where we're going to combine that a few other ingredients to make it even more absorptive, and then hopefully get some studies done in comparison on it from the supplement we come up with to metformin. But let me scroll back down here. Berberine is great. Stop me getting those shakes when you don't get enough calories. That's another reason why I fucking like it. Hey, Alan, I just started a personal trainer program to get rid of that excess fat. So done with it. Your honesty and ruthlessness is exactly what I needed. Thanks. Thank you very much, Tessa. I appreciate it. And great fucking job. I don't necessarily consider. I got to be real. I don't consider myself ruthless. I actually consider myself to be extremely much kinder to fat people than people that would tell a fat person that they're perfectly fine. Like, I don't consider it ruthless at all. I mean, I get what you're saying, so I appreciate the compliment, by the way. Thank you very much, and good job. But I consider myself much nicer than people that will lie straight to an obese person's face. So, I saw one. Tulip, what are Berberine's effects with BP meds? You should talk if you are on other medications. You should talk to your doctor about anything you take, including supplements. You should talk to them first. Always talk to them first. Always. Lots of people get diarrhea from metformin. Lots of people can't stomach it for lots of fucking reasons. And I mean lots of reasons. How long after you buy an individual session, 30 minutes, do you have to buy the 3-month at a reduced rate? It's within the month. It's within the month. So. And basically what she's talking about is that if you get a consultation from either myself or Crystal and you decide to get coaching, we take the cost of the consultation off of your first block of coaching. So we take it off the first 3 fucking month block of coaching. So, and Jennifer knows spamming. I'm wondering if if sometimes it just does that. I don't know, but thank you very much for trying to patrol it, dude. Dude or girl. I'm sorry, I forget, but that's awesome. So I'm going to take some just generalized questions now that we've come to the understanding that there is already a fat tax in America, and that fat tax is in fact on everybody, and it is a tax for the fucking extra cost that fat people cost us already. There's already a fat tax. We already pay it. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's the thing. Like, anytime you take any supplement, especially when the supplement is going to if you take anything with caffeine in it, you should talk to your doctor about, especially for blood pressure medications. If you especially are going to take anything that's going to have anything to do with your blood sugar levels, heart volume, heart rate, those are the things you should talk to your fucking doc about it. So, my mom got officially diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I'm very sorry to hear that. Please have her try to avoid ultra processed carbohydrates as much as humanly fucking possible. Please make sure she's checking her feet also often. We literally know somebody right now whose significant other is having a foot amputation this week. So, Alan Roberts, when you say fat tax, do you mean tax on bigger clothes too? Can you elaborate? We already have a fat tax. We already in America get taxed for the obesity level. Our massive, and I mean massive amount of fucking costs we fucking pay healthcare wise that is spread out amongst everybody is inflated due to the amount of obesity in the country. So we already do have a fat tax beyond question. I mean, absolutely. As for fucking the increased cost of clothing, obese people's clothing costs more money because normally it needs to be made with a thicker material. It needs because there's so much distance in between the seams. The material needs to be thicker. The seams need to be done in a sturdier way. It costs more to produce the clothes. It uses more material. It costs more to produce the clothes. Let's see. Have you heard about the WHO treaty? I have. I'm waiting to fucking hear about it. It's not constitutional for fucking. The president does not have the authority to sign away our fucking sovereignty. So, in my opinion, any leader of the country that signs away a document pretending that they have the authority to sign away the sovereignty of the United States and to basically dissolve the Constitution in case of world declared pandemic is committing treason and should be treated as such immediately. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Can you do a video on the disappearance of masculinity when the increase of obesity in men, the rise of toxic femininity? I don't know if I can do that on YouTube. I just don't know if I can. Um, I find it kind of crazy. Like, I felt like, and I'm going to keep that up. Chance, awesome sauce, awesome sauce. Where the fuck is she at? I don't know. She's around somewhere. I don't know. In the last many years, but especially the last 2 years, I felt like people were like trying to make who I am illegal. You know, I'm a Gen X person, obviously, and I fucking, I believe in being a strong adult male. I believe I'm built to be a fucking. I believe men are built to be warriors and women are built to be mothers and nurturers. You know, just because somebody is built to be a nurturer or a mother does not mean they can't be a CEO. Shit, the entire reason why I'm called the MFing COO is I'm the chief operating officer of all of our businesses, and Crystal is the CEO. She's the actual fucking boss. You know, and she's the boss of our household. I mean, we do stuff equally, but I mean, I frankly, like I had somebody be like, you're the prime example of what toxic masculinity is. Like, okay, but like, I mean, but if you consider that where I call people ma'am and sir, and I mean, I literally would fucking jump in front of 1,000 bullets, for my wife, and uh, I believe that like, you know, I believe everybody should be able to have like freedom of speech, and I'd fucking, you know, I say this often, like people need to understand that like I would give up my life, my very life for the freedom of myself and my family. You know, that definitely means I'd take yours. You know, to me that's what fucking like to me that's what men should fucking do. Men should try to be strong and physically capable because if we're not, I tell you what, if we're not more physically capable on a strength level basis than women already have a better pain tolerance, and women already have a much better capacity for endurance than men. So if we're not physically stronger, the fuck we good for? We can't even make babies and shit. You know, like I mean, we're the disposable fucking worker bee ants. You know, like, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I think we're very strategic and savage and fucking uh, and shit like that. But like, if I'm toxically masculine because I fucking literally like live my entire life for my wife and my child, and I believe in being fucking like as strong as physically possible and capable as physically possible as long as physically possible. If that makes me toxic, okay, I'll fucking wear that goddamn shirt. You know, like uh, absolutely. I find it fucking ridiculous. Like men that kind of revel in being weak are that they're fucking weak ass excuses for men. Uh, I mean, it's really fucking it's really fucking bad. You know, I'm not a big advocate of women wearing makeup, yet alone fucking dudes that fucking want to put makeup on. And don't get me wrong, I get judged by my physical appearance all the goddamn time. I just think there's fucking other more important shit for men to be worried about. You know, Chance, awesome, I love it. Masculinity disappeared in men, femininity in women. Everyone loses a lot of when obese. It's when everybody's body type is fucking circle. It's a pretty big problem. You know, it's really fucking. I mean, I will say this: like the fat acceptance movement is majority women because they really want to be found pretty. And that's what it's about. It's a matter of like such a aesthetic, shallow, like super fucking shallow bullshit. Like it's just like they act like they're deep and fat phobia is rooted in racism, and it's fucking this fat acceptance bullshit is rooted in you wanting people to find you fucking pretty while you eat whatever the fuck you want. It's fat acceptance is rooted in you being lazy pieces of shit that want to fucking glutton yourselves but still be found to be attractive and don't want to have to fucking hear anybody say anything fucking different. I mean, fat acceptance is literally the fucking the most weak, like it's like literally weakness. It's fucking patheticness. It really is. The pattern has to be redrafted. Absolutely. Absolutely. My name is Tanulis. In case I ever confuse you, thanks. Picked my first zucchini yesterday. The greenhouse is serving its purpose. Great fucking job. Great fucking job. Hey, Alan, I joined your Facebook group a few weeks back. Can you accept me into it? I will. I'm probably gonna be on the Facebook group a little bit more. For those of you who wonder, we have a private Facebook group that I kind of closed down because anytime I fucking said anything in it, uh, I Facebook was fucking giving me a month off of fucking of the group. But we'll probably be doing more of it. I'll check on today. Stay toxic. Seriously, mention stay toxic. Like if that's your definition, if your definition of toxic masculinity, like I don't get me wrong, I understand where like it started from, like fucking douchebag fucking dudes and shit like that. But let's be real. Now it's like toxically masculine is any dude that fucking lifts weights that wants to be strong. That's not toxically masculine. I mean, if you want to consider toxic masculine, like I said, we're in a stage where we have a right, apparently, to just redo the definitions of words. So if you want to consider me toxically masculine for what I do, and somehow minimize when somebody else is actually, that's the same thing with like racism. Like when fat people, when gluttons equate fat phobia and racism, it so diminishes the plight of people that have faced actual fucking racism. Like you not being able to fit into the fucking airplane seat because you are indeed a fucking glutton is not the same thing as when my friends, when I was growing up, were told they couldn't eat in certain diners because their kind wasn't served. It possibly equate to when me and my friends would try to go celebrate after a track meet in the fucking 80s. In the fucking 80s in Pittsburgh. And certain diners would fucking like not want us to fucking eat at their fucking establishment because all my friends were black. Like for you to think that you being a fucking fat ass and having to pay a little bit, and your favorite clothing brand not going up to 6X because they don't fucking actually make circus tents. For you to think that that's racism on the level as my friends not being able to get fucking mortgages for their fucking first homes, except for certain areas that were designated as where the black people lived. I mean, it's just fucking disgusting. You pieces of shit have no fucking idea how you're minimizing this shit. You have no fucking idea how, when people say like, it's the same thing as homophobia. Like, oh, for real? Like somebody calling you fat because you fucking ate a whole Domino's pizza every single night for the last fucking year is the same thing as when, people that were gay used to get beat up in the fucking 70s and shit like that. Like, and I'm not saying, I mean, what the fuck? These people went through actual bullshit that we've actually fucking come out of. And because you're now fat and don't want to be fucking face the reality of your fucking choices, you want to somehow equate what other people have had to go through historically because you, in fact, would rather fucking be placated to and fucking minimize their plight. Fuck all of you motherfuckers. The very first time, like 4 years ago, somebody said I was racist because I said something about them being fat. I was like, fucking, how did we get here? Like, I mean, it's fucking pathetic. I mean, you are seriously, you are horrible. And I mean, horrible person. If you fucking co-opt the fucking, the marginalization of other fucking people that have actually been fucking marginalized. I mean, that's fucking pathetic. I mean, and then to fucking not actually admit, like, this all started, this whole conversation, we already have a fat tax in America. Fat people burden our society financially. They burden our society like they burden wages. That means like fat people, morbidly obese people miss something like 15% more work than other people, than thin people. It's insane. Like, I mean, it's reality, like you burden society. We pay for that in lots of fucking ways, both societally and fucking and financially. Like the fat tax in America is our shared healthcare costs in the fucking trillions of dollars that your obese choices, your obese fucking privilege cost us all. I mean, we already have a fat tax in America. It's fucking, we've had it for years and years and years. It's just not called that. Our public health officials and politicians do not even talk about how fat we are. They avoid it at all possible costs. It is the thing we could change to help us be stronger as a nation militarily. We don't even have enough people to fucking, to actually have a good military because most of you motherfuckers are fat and can't fucking qualify. You know? So most of the people in that age bracket can't fucking qualify. You definitely couldn't qualify by the standards that we had to go through. Fucking way fucking couldn't. Absolutely fucking could not. It fucking hurts us financially. It causes burden on the healthcare system of upwards of resource-wise of up to 50%. So all of a sudden, we're worried about fucking hospitals being overloaded when they're already 50 to 75% jammed with fat people. Like, that's a fucking tax of resources. It's taxing resources. I mean, it is fucking reality. We already have a fat tax. It's fucking crazy. Let's see. Whoop. How low? I was actually thinking of doing carnivore for a few weeks and then gradually adding fruits and veggies back in. Just go with the non-starchy veggies instead of going all the way carnivore. Just stick with non-starchy veggies. That way you're getting your micro and macronutrients and you stay used to it. They sell food, then pills to relieve the conditions that the food got them. That's exactly it. Obesity is privilege. In my country, in the 90s, about 20% of the population were overweight due to sanctions. People starved under lack of abundance. I don't understand what that means. Stella 100%. I don't know what Stella said, but anyway, it's unfortunate. It's a corporate norm for women. I really think we need to fucking understand where we're at. Okay, like you can look on any fucking. Wow, Mr. Roberts, you're so toxic and masculine that I have no idea how you live with yourself. Sorry, man, I couldn't resist. I mean, you've had people fucking. I mean, people fucking send Crystal have sent Crystal messages like, "How can you be married to him? He's so the toxic masculinity." Blah blah blah. Like, I think she fucking knows who the fuck I am. We spend 24 hours a day together. She's in the next room, probably hearing this right now. I mean, what the fuck? Like, probably every fuck I've ever said on camera, she's heard. You know, I mean, if you guys think this is bad, you should see how I react to people fucking being rude to her in public. You know, I'll go to jail, motherfuckers, right up. I'm like that. People talk about like, well, how old school do you want it to be? I want it to be old school enough where if somebody fucking wrongs you in public, you can take care of that shit. I grew up in a time where if somebody fucking came at you, like we were talking about this the other day. In high school, when I grew up, if a fight would break out in the fucking high school, right, a big circle would form around. The teachers would even be in that circle. And the two kids would fucking duke it out until one fucking person got the best of the other person, as long as nobody was bloodied up or anything like that. Like, but if somebody got knocked down or somebody was like taking the fucking lead, then people would break it up. But the teachers let people fucking work their shit the fuck out, so they could work their shit the fuck out. Now, if two people get into a fight in high school, they call the fucking police. Even if they push each other, they call the fucking police. That's insane. That's insane. I grew up at a time where I got in fistfights in front of police officers as an adult, and the cop was like, dude started it. You know, like, as long as you didn't fucking go ham and people are like, oh, we want to go back to that, I think it would be better. I think if people had the real rationale that if the shit that they said, they'd have to fucking say it in front of somebody else, and there was a real fucking possibility that they'd get the shit slapped out of them, they might fucking be a little politer. More polite. Politer. Getting fat happens by accident, but it's a choice to stay fat. It does not happen by accident. You see it coming. It happens over a long fucking period of time. I'm just letting you know. Correction. Wonder boy getting happens fast. By anyway. What do they care about your relationship? She loves you. Oh my God. The shit. You have no idea. No fucking idea. None. It's the crazy fucking shit has been amazing. It's been truly fucking amazing. Now they sue kids for using the wrong pronouns. I fucking saw that. Like, there's kids being sued for, like, they're calling it, like some sort of, like, almost fucking, almost like assault or fucking harassment for refusing to use the right pronouns. I wish a motherfucker would. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can, whatever pronouns to be used you want. You have every right to fucking do so. I fucking believe that. Just like I believe in somebody else's right to not fucking observe that. Like, it's freedom of speech, dumbasses. It's freedom of fucking speech. Fucking ridiculous pussy-ass shit. It really irks me when the fat acceptance movement just says they exist in larger bodies. Nope, they make it that way. I bother shit on me too. Drella. That's what people are so quick to shoot their mouth off. Somebody needs to, yep. Oh, it's just clear that a lot of people missed an ass kicking growing up. A ton. You know, I mean, like you always fucking hear people talk about like kids nowadays, like I ain't never lost a fight, and you ain't been enough. So I mean, shit. I mean, I know how to take care of myself, and I've gotten my ass kicked, fucking for real. One time, multiple times by my daddy for fucking literally fucking acting like I was too fucking big for my britches. They were probably some of the most important lessons I ever fucking learned. Like I remember fucking getting old enough. I thought I was grown, and I fucking like mouthed off to him. He said, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Fine, fuck you. Let's go outside." And he fucking almost punched the soul out of my fucking body. For real. It wasn't abuse. It was a fucking lesson. It was a fucking lesson. People should be fucking taught that a lot more often. Anyway, motherfuckers, people are having ceremonies to marry themselves. Fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. That's how we handle our differences in the Army. If we had a problem with someone, that's exactly. But anyway, guys, I've been out a little over an hour. I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. We're going to go over supplements tomorrow because 1 week from tomorrow at noon is the launch of No Morbidity. God damn.